This is it then, the season finale at Sha Tin. After Sunday, we've got one more to come at Happy Valley, but Sha Tin, the curtain comes down here with an 11 race programme, all of them on the turf, and 2 feature races as well. Very warm welcome to Racing to Win. I'm Andrew, and please say I'm joined by our form analyst in Paul Alley and race caller Mark McNamara. Mark, we're definitely going out with a bang.
We are, Andrew. Hello to you and everybody. It's a good quality program highlighted by 2 Class 1s, and there's good fields in both of those races. Outside of that, some up-and-coming horses. Lucky With You will look to make amends on a first-up defeat. John Size has a strong team in, and we welcome back Chad Schofield also. We certainly do. And Paul, nice jackpots as well to finish the season.
Yeah, 2.2 million going into the triple trio, so that should get up to about 6 million, and 2.9 in the 6-up win bonus as well, so that should get up to 8 million. So a couple of really good jackpots here to finish the season off. So hopefully you have a crack at those.
All right, we certainly will. All right, so this is meeting number 87 of the campaign of 88, of course. We're on the A course for the 11 races, all of them on the turf as well. We start off with the, finish off with 2 feature races, the Sha Tin Mile Trophy and the Hong Kong Racehorse Owners Association Trophy as well. Both of them Class 1 contests over the mile and the 1200 metres, and they're the 2 races we'll focus on as well. Really good last race, also featuring Blaze Warrior. Of course, he's unbeaten in 2 starts so far. But the lineup for the Sha Tin Mile Trophy, headed by Champions Way. What we've got here is half the field dropping in class, the other half coming up. Champions Way, Rattan behind Skyfield last time out. Fast Most Feared and Reliable Team finishing 3rd and 2nd behind Southern Legend last time out. Green Luck tries his hand at Sha Tin, a 6-time course and distance winner. A 6-time 1650 winner at Happy Valley. Lucky Express beaten favourite last time out. Tourbillon Diamond Beauty Smile come up in class. Pressure Ship off the all-weather, and Circuit 3 for Tony Cruz and Dylan Moe from Barrier 9 whips them in. All right, so let's have a look at the speed map for this one, the Sha Tin Mile Trophy. And as far as the pace is concerned, Mark, saying good to slow in the early stages. So who are we looking at as the likely leader? Well,
Reliable Team, Andrew, we know he likes to go forward, and that's how he's been racing well in his last 2 starts. He's Group 3 place at his last 2. Tourbillon Diamond will push forward too. The horse that's 3 wide, Paul Beauty Smile out there, wouldn't be surprised from barrier number 11 to see Antoine Hamlin press on as well, and at least to the spot up outside Reliable Team.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think he'll get out there. He's got a lighter weight this time, which will suit Beauty Smile. Reliable Team with the blinkers back on. You're right, he's the most likely leader. I don't think Lucky Express will be too far back, though. I wouldn't be surprised from his barrier draw of 5 that he sort of is up where Green Luck is, and maybe Green Luck is 1 place further back.
And The Rock was a winner 2 starts ago from barrier number 14 when he pushed on to lead. So he might even nearly get there or make room for him to drop in that spot behind Reliable Team, but more than likely to go forward too. All
right, so a bit of variation possible there as far as the tactics are concerned. Let's hear from one of the main chances though, and that's Karis Teaton, who'll ride Champions Way.
Karis, Champions Way going around in the Sha Tin Mile Trophy. What did you make of his last start effort in the Group 3 Premier Cup?
Well, I thought he ran good last time. When they eased the pace, he got on a bridle, and when they sprinted, it took him a little while to get going again. But you know, to be honest, I like the way he responded, and I thought he ran a good race. He was finishing pretty strongly.
Quite often he can do that when the pace comes out of the race, and sometimes even when the pace is in the race, he does get a little bit keen, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky to ride. You know, you got to get him to be comfortable and switched off a bit. And I think when he's switched off, then this is when he quickened up better, and he can run them down when he's in his good days.
Have you been happy with his work? I noticed you were on board for his trial the other day. How did he feel?
Yeah, he actually tried nicely. We gave him a little squeeze the last bit, and he got on a bridle nicely, and I think he's in good shape, and I think it's a good race for him.
He's carrying top weight here, and he carried less weight last time out. Is he good enough to perform at this sort of level? We know he has been very good in the past, but he's just taken a wee while to come back to that level.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, to be honest, I'm not too worried about the weight. Of course, he's going to have to carry it, but I think he's got the quality, and you know, he's run against stronger horses before. So, of course, now he's going to have to carry that weight, but I'm not too worried about that. The horse is in good form, and I think he's going to run well.
As Caris then on Champions Way, plenty of confidence as far as Caris is concerned. On that very same day, there was another Group 3 contest, Mark, also over the 1,800 metres. Reliable Team and Fast Most Furious, so dropping in trip, but also dropping in class as well.
They both are, and you can see Reliable Team putting it to time warp. They really got trucking down the side here, and he puts paid to time warp, but it's only the grand old warhorse Southern Legend that has been able to get Reliable Team. He's had a really good back end of the season in particular. He's going to go forward. Fast Most Furious is coming back from the 1,800 to the 1,600 where he's won twice, but if the speed map is right, Paul, and the Grey gets an easy run in front, I don't see any reason why he won't finish top 4 again.
Yeah, I mean, he ran really well here, and we know he has performed over the 1,600 metres before. Yeah, the query is, I just thought Beauty Smile and maybe the Rock might put a bit of pressure on him, and he might have to work from barrier 10.
All right, another Fast Most Furious looked like he was staying on there. I think he'd be suited by the drop back in trip as well. What about Green Luck and the Rock, Paul?
Yeah, I prefer Green Luck at Happy Valley. I think this is a really nice field. He goes really well at Happy Valley. He's a last start winner there. So, look, I haven't got him. And, I mean, the Rock's been running well recently, and coming back to Sha Tin's a positive for him, but I didn't manage to get both of them in the end.
Yeah, I left both of them out with Paul on Green Luck, and that's Highland Fortune who he's beating there, Green Luck. Highland Fortune was the horse the Rock beat 2 starts ago. Highland Fortune wouldn't be travelling this field as consistent as he is.
All right. What about then, Mark, Lucky Express down the field in the Derby? Can he atone for this? He was beaten favourite on this occasion.
I've got him in. In fact, I think he can. He's also had a trial. He's run 4th behind Lucky With You, and you can see Joe going back to the inside, and the run appears in time, but the horse that beats him, Hinch and Love, is in really good form. Now, that is a winning method on the inside. He's pushing out there. He's half through. Gap's just about there. Hinch and Love with the blinkers on. He'll see him loom up and just spot him in the inside of that blinker there, Paul, and go again. I think we go again with Lucky Express too.
Yeah, definitely. And look, the 1,600 I think is a positive. I don't think the 2,000 at Derby suited him at all, but I do like him over 16.
Yeah, and Hinch and Love is a horse in form. He goes around in the other feature race of the day as well. The Rock here, this was a big win from the front. Tourbillon Diamond and Circuit 3, Paul?
Yeah, so the Rock, you know, he led most of the way here, and he's not going to be able to do that with his Reliable Team in the race. If he does, he's going to get under a lot more pressure than this race. Tourbillon Diamond, look, he gets back, he runs on. I think the 1,600 metres is ideal for him. Look, I've got the Tourbillon Diamond in of these ones.
Yeah, me too. I expected him just to pop out at the top of the straight and run past the Rock. He's faded in the run home, but he did carry 133 pounds that day. Up to Class 1, he's down to 119 with Matthew Poon's claim, so a big drop in weight's a big plus.
All right, this is a good lineup, strong field, but at this stage, Paul, Lucky Express is our favourite.
Yeah, and I'm going with Lucky Express. Just as in the handicap conditions, I think he's really suited well here, the 4-year-old. So he's on top to beat Fast Most Furious from barrier 2. He gets back anyway, this horse, but look, he's got a powerful finish on him. The other 4-year-old, Tourbillon Diamond, at the weights again, he only has to carry 121. And then Champions Way, he's one of the class horses of the race. 6, 3, 7 and 1, but I really like the 6 in this.
With Paul and Lucky Express, part of a talented team that John Sires has in also. So John will be hoping to have a few winners on the board by the time we get to race 8, and he should with Lucky Express. Tourbillon Diamond, big drop in the weights is a big plus for him. Reliable Team, if they did leave him alone in front, he's just racing too well, and he did run a strong section when he put it to time warp last time. Champions Way has struggled in Class 1. He's actually group placed, but he has won with 133 pounds down in weight, so I thought he got his chance here to get some Class 1 form in the top 4 finish. 6, 7, 4 and 1.
Lucky Express, the Q horse for me. Fast Most Furious, dropping back to the mile. I think that's a positive for him. So the 3 and the 6, the Q there for me in race number 8. Still to come then in part 2, we're looking at the other feature race on the programme. It's the Hong Kong Racehorse Owners Association Trophy. We've got Paul's top pick for the 11 races and all the best bets as well. That's still to come. The second of our feature races is race number 10 on the programme. That is the Hong Kong Racehorse Owners Association Trophy. It's a Class 1 contest. Again, with some horses dropping out of group company, some climbing the ratings ladder. The field headed by Computer Patch. Runner-up in Group 1 behind Wellington 2 back, then behind Courier Wonder last time out. Stronger finished second in that race. Voyage Warrior has speed. There is loads of pace here. Buddies from barrier number 7. Lucky Patch should roll forward off the inside gate with £5 off his back, courtesy of Jerry Chow. Red Desert off the all-weather. Handsome Bobo's got speed. Hinch and Love's shown some pace in the past. Hong Kong win, and then Shining Ace as well, who's been runner-up on his last 2 starts, right down at the bottom of the weight. So as far as the speed map is concerned for this one, Mark, there should be load of pace here, and they'll be going pretty quick in the early stages. Good to fast, we're saying.
In the words of the late great Murray Walker, Andrew will be go, go, go early here with Lucky Patch, Voyage Warrior, Computer Patch. Now, he's been leading in group races, but he does have barrier number 11 this week. You've mentioned Hinch and Lovers pushed forward. The other horse, Paul, is Buddies, who's 3 horses back out there. He's drawn barrier number 7. He's got speed, hence Bobo's got speed, but he can do things wrong at the gates. You're happy enough that Lucky Patch, even though he raced well in the season, taking a trail, will kick up and hold the lead here?
No, I don't think he will. I think he'll happily take the trail and hand up to either Voyage Warrior, or I think Computer Patch will eventually get across from that wide draw. I think Neil will really push him and try and get across, and I think he has got the pace to get there, which means Lucky Patch and Voyage Warrior should both get quite good runs just in behind. You're right, I think Buddies is another one that can go forward, and also Hits and Love as well. So look, there is plenty of pace, and I think that's a perfect description, good to fast.
Grateful Heart, he's punched up 2 at Happy Valley, but he's done his best racing over there as well. So if he pushes forward, it might bring him under up the straight.
All right, so there's plenty to be fought out in the early stages there. Then let's hear from Stronger. Well, not Stronger. Let's hear from his jockey, Vincent Ho.
Vincent Stronger, he ran a good race behind the top up-and-coming galloper Courier Wonder last time out. Were you happy with the way he attacked the line there?
Yeah, very happy, very impressive. You know, hopefully he kept the form. He trialled well. You know, he always try hard in trial, and he also, because it's been, you know, quite separate for you know, a period of time, and he needed a good blow, so he did that at trial, so we're ready to go.
He drew in gate 8 last time out. Did he just want to get his head down a little bit at the start, and did you have to go back a little further than you sort of wanted just to tuck in?
Yeah, actually following Caris was fine, but afterwards we got 1 position back, and yeah, obviously Joe got in the position in front of Caris, and I got 1 position back, and yeah, if I'll be 1 position more in front, then that would be great, of course. But yeah, hopefully this time draw 3 will help him, you know, good draw.
He's been there or thereabouts in a few of the bigger races this season, close up, and also a little bit unlucky. You confident enough he can finish the season out with a good win?
Yeah, we'll do my best. We'll do our best to, you know, hopefully bring us a winner with a good draw.
Your own form, last year's Tony Cruz Award winner, and Jerry Chow's only a couple behind you. Are you confident enough you can hold him out this season?
Well, I'll do my best, of course, and but at the same time, yeah, congratulate Jerry, no matter what's the result at the end. But you know, it's always great to see young jockeys up and coming and doing that well. You know, it's never easy, and he managed it really, really well. So congratulate him.
Interestingly as well, Mark, Jerry Chow's riding maybe one of the main rivals here in Lucky Patch, while Vincent rides for Jerry's boss in Douglas White.
It's the old switcheroo, isn't it? I like Stronger with the speed map showing so much speed in this race. It's going to be set up for a horse at the back. Wishful Thinker will like the pace on as well. But I think he gets in nicely to this race, Paul. He's had a good season. Yeah,
no, he definitely does. He's one of the main chances, and he's been running some really good races against some really quality opposition as well. So he's definitely going to get his chance.
All right, well, let's have a look at that race again. We just saw it while Vincent was speaking, but here is from a little bit further back. Stronger on the outside of Skyfield, of course, has come out and franked that form since. We've got Computer Patch up in front, eventually running 5th. Voyage Warrior, he's right there, runs 6th. Fat Turtle further back in 8th place, and Wishful Thinker doesn't make too much ground on this occasion, Paul, but he can do when the things fall right for him.
Yeah, exactly, and if everything goes well, and the way that the race is going to be set up, he's definitely going to get his chance, I think. Fat Turtle's out of form for me, so I couldn't have him whatsoever. I don't mind Computer Patch as well. I think Stronger's the main one to take out of this horse race, but Computer Patch, if he can get across into the lead, we know he's a quality horse as well.
Have thrown them in also with Stronger on top. Computer Patches had a really good back half of the year as well. Second behind Wellington 2 runs ago in Group 1, then ran fifth behind Curry Wonder here, but he wasn't far away. Stronger's going to get the race run to suit. Wishful Thinker's better than this performance. Fat Turtle's won a trial, but he just can't find that form from the first half of the season. He's just been really disappointing lately.
Yeah, I think it's a super run from Stronger to be taking ground off Courier Wonder. Who's one of the more exciting sprinters we've got here in Hong Kong at the moment. And Skyfield, of course, has come out and won again since. Back at the trials for this one then, Mark. And again, we're looking at Computer Patch. Pretty easy sort of effort here, but just showing he's in good form. This is Wishful Thinker in the club's colours out wide.
It is, and it was on the all-weather up at Chung Fa this trial, and he didn't sweat it up all this day, but the weather's going to be pretty hot, so I imagine he'll get a bit warm as he can do. Computer Patch on Sunday. Both good trials here, Paul. Not knocked around either of them, but they were also much more classy than the opposition behind them. He was good, Computer Patch. Nothing wrong with the way that Wishful Thinker found the line either.
No, they both found the line really nicely. The key for Computer Patch is how much pressure he's going to get early. If he can get across easy enough, then it puts him right in the race.
OK, we'll keep going. This is Lucky Patch then. As I mentioned before, one of the main chances, you think, and many of the main rivals against the favourite at this stage, which is Stronger. And the other one is Voyage Warrior. Paul, up on speed.
You know, Voyage Warrior's been a little bit hit and miss recently. In the sort of the Group 1s, he's been running some pretty good races. He ran a nice fourth there. But he's just hard to catch, and he has drawn a little bit awkwardly as well in barrier number 9. Lucky Patch now, it's a handicap, so he comes in really well in the conditions here. He's dropping back to 1200. He over-raced in this contest, I thought, so back to 1200 looks good. The blinkers come off, the visor on from barrier 1. At the weights, I think he's one to beat.
Got him in for sure, Lucky Patch. He's also, as Paul said, drawn barrier 1 this week. This is gate 11, this replay, and the work he had to do to get across outside him. Jerry Chow jumps aboard. The man riding Voyage Warrior, Matthew Poon, has gate speed, and no one knows Lucky Patch better than Matthew. So if there's any way that he can possibly bring him undone with Voyage Warrior, he's certainly going to know how to do. But of the two, it's definitely Lucky Patch. Yeah,
and you see the form lines of the two feature races intertwined there as well, with Rattan and Buddies running in that race. But we'll focus now on Hinchlove, again intertwined, because we watched this for the previous feature race. But you really can't knock his form at the moment, Mark. Hinchlove, he's absolutely flying.
He absolutely is, Andrew. And Benno Young's having a great run at the moment with his stable, and he's won 2 from his last 3. He's coming back in trip. Now, he has won over the 1200 metres before. He's got a wide draw, Paul. He hasn't been in Class 1. He's racing well, just not sure he's ready to jump up and threaten in a Class 1, though.
Yeah, I tend to agree, and I just wonder where he's going to end up in the run as well from that wide draw. I mean, this was a strong win over 1400, as you said, and back to 12. I don't know his ideal for him, even though he has won over that distance.
Yeah, well, we'll see if the form gets a boost in the previous race, or in race number 8. Final race to have a look at, and this is Shining Ace finishing second, as he has on his last 2 starts. The other horse to keep one eye on is Hong Kong Win, Paul.
Yeah, I've actually included Shining Ace in my numbers as well, because he comes in with the lightweight as well. He's in good form at the moment. He's got a low draw, and with this pace in the race, I think he can just sit in behind it as well. So I think he's going to get a really nice run in this.
Happy to leave both of them out. Shining Ace has struggled when he's come up into this grade before, but can understand why Paul's got him with the run he's going to get. And Hong Kong Win's yet to win past 1,000 metres, and this is a good Class 1 field for his first look at it.
Yeah, it's highly proactive getting him late there, but he's a horse in form. He's got a lightweight as well, so you could probably give him some sort of chance there. Shining Ace outside of the top 2, it looks pretty open. But those top 2, Paul, are Stronger and Lucky Patch at this stage. Which way are you going? Or are you looking elsewhere completely?
No, I've got that as the Quinella, but just at the weights, I've gone Lucky Patch to beat Stronger. He gets in a lot better at the weights and should get a nice run. I think he'll hand up. Shining Ace with the lightweight as well. And then Computer Patch, a lot depends on the starters we've talked about with him. But if he can get across, he's a very tough horse. 7-2, 13-1.
Other way round with the top 2. Stronger goes on top from barrier number 3. Love the way he found the line behind Courier Wonder, and this race is going to have an even more genuine tempo than that one, which is going to be perfect for him. Lucky Patch is going to be in front of him though, so he'll have to run past him. The old boy Wishful Thinker's drawn 12, but he'll be dragged back to last and hoping for all of the speed. And Computer Patch has had too good a season to be leaving out of the top 4, so 2, 7, 3 and 1.
That's the cue for me as well. 2 and 7, stronger. I think he can win this. Deserves it as well. He's run some mighty races in defeats. All right, we'll get to the best bets in a second. But Paul, first run us through the 11.
Yeah, it's a really good card here. One Step Ahead comes up in the first race, and he was really costly last time, but I think he can atone here. City Legend, he's had a great season. He's won a few of them this season, 3 races in fact, and I can't see any reasons. I don't think this is an overly strong race. He can do it once again. I've got a trio of luckies in there. Lucky With You, Lucky Express and Lucky Patch. Lucky With You was very, very good at his last start. He ran really well on debut with a good second. I think with that experience under his belt, he can bounce back. Don't mind Gluck Racer. He's a horse that comes in as well, Gluck Racer, as an emergency horse, and he's been very consistent, and he's changed stable as well. And in the lucky last, I do like Blaze Warrior. Blaze Warrior is the horse who's unbeaten, and he'll come up pretty short, but I think he can go 3 from 3.
You're not alone in your admiration for Blaze Warrior, I'm sure of that, and he will be short, I'm sure of that as well in the final event. But the best of those, Paul, is who?
Yep, so the best bet, I'm going to go with Lucky Express. I just think he was a bit unlucky last time when he went back to the inside. From barrier 5, he should get a perfect run, and he can win one of our features. Race 8, number 6, Lucky Express. And each way, we're going to go with a horse called Loyal Baby. He dropped in grade last time, and things went wrong for him. He got a little bit lost in front there. I think he'll get a perfect trial in behind, and he can bounce back. Race 6, number 2, Loyal Baby is the each way play. And we'll do the play, or the swing in that race with the Loyal Baby, Gracie Love, and Brilliant China, the QQP.
Backing up with a Brilliant China, Matthew Poon gets aboard, so he carries the same weight as he did with that second behind Victory Scholars. Didn't have the clearest run in the home straight till late. He's run the winner 2 and neck. He went off at 5.5. A wider draw out to barrier number 8. Ardenode, start 26. He goes to 1400. He comes back to Sha Tin. He gets a £5 claim for that in-form rider, Jerry Chow. He's got one last chance, Ardenode. That's for the last meeting at Sha Tin tomorrow. And in race 8, the play reliable team if he gets an easy lead, but Lucky Express and Tourbillon Diamond are both primed to go very good races.
I'll go in the feature race as well, the 10th. We just looked at it stronger. We heard from Vincent Ho. I think he'll go very, very close indeed. I think he can win this. And the Anomaly, Chad Schofield returns to action on the weekend as well, the final 2 meetings. A little bit unlucky last time out, made up some late ground though, but stepping up from the 12 to the 1400 metres, he is a winner already. One first up in actual fact at Happy Valley. QP for me is 2, 7, and maybe Handsome Bobo can add some value in there as well. All right, that wraps up our meeting then at Sha Tin. Just one more to go after that then, Mark.
It is, and just a note, there's a lot of horses backing up, Paul, in the entries for Wednesday night, so just be aware if they run tomorrow, you might see them again in the space of a 4 or 5 day break.
Yeah, and a few of them in those Class 5s there, they've got their last chance saloon, aren't they, to try and get their ratings up.
They certainly have, but that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you at Sha Tin on Sunday when we will be racing to win.